think it's time we finally have a chat. I don't actually have tea to spill, but I do have smoothie. I really don't want to spill on this couch because we just cleaned it. Let's just take a deep breath and get ready for this one. I actually brought a film light. I have proof that I tried to make this look really nice and bright. You guys see that? There's the film light. But then I realized we don't have enough power cords. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you don't know why Vlogmas has not continued. But even if you follow me on YouTube, you may not have seen any of the Vlogmas videos because it seems so few of you have actually gotten that video in your subscription box. I've been having reports of my videos not ending up in people's subscription boxes fairly frequently via Instagram, also on YouTube. People say they have to go directly to my page to see if I've uploaded. So that's a bit of a shame, and it definitely seems like a problem that YouTube has had for a while, but it seems to have gotten worse, especially with my sort of long time of absence, because I think the reason why they're doing it is because they're like, oh, you haven't watched this person in so long, so you probably aren't that interested in their videos. So that's why they have the little notification bell, which is kind of stupid. I think you should just put everybody's subscription videos in their subscription boxes. That was hard to say. So now there's like the little notification bell. So if you do want my videos, you definitely have to click on that notification bell because my channel seems to be really quite bugged at the moment when it comes to not ending up in people's feeds, which is really sad for me. It's really sad for everybody, especially me as a creator, because it's just like I put like 3 hours into the last video, and I do put a minimum of 1 to 2 hours in every single one of the videos that I make. And I have very, very, very little time. I have 3 children, 2 businesses, and an extensive workout routine. So I cannot be, like YouTube is a hobby basically for me because I don't really make that much money off of it. It's kind of like a little hobby that I can make money off of. So it's like a hobby that I can't invest as much time as is needed into the hobby if people aren't even like seeing it, because the whole part of this, or like the whole point of this, is to interact with people on a grander scale. Like I don't do this for the money, I don't do this for the views, but I do it to interact with people who want to see my content and enjoy my content. And so yeah, I was like kind of thinking about starting this video on another note, but I ended up just going ahead and just having a big YouTube rant. There is so much that I could rant about when it comes to YouTube. I am kind of sick of YouTube as a whole. Like it's just become, like YouTube has always had pros and cons, but at the moment, I just feel like the cons are pretty close to outweighing the pros. Maybe not 100% at this point in time, but it's just gotten so rough going with YouTube, especially if you are a family channel, which I would consider my channel to be primarily a family channel. But as of the past year, which hasn't been that abundant because I just had my 3rd child and I don't have any family support, blah, blah, blah. I've been trying to make the channel like a bit more of like one of those channels that are more like diverse and have a little bit of everything from like food, fitness, and mom life vlogs, all kinds of stuff on this channel. And I'm kind of considering, as the kids get older anyway, I was kind of considering of slowly fizzling out the family stuff as time went on, which was something that was projected more in the next 5 years. But it's kind of creeping up on me a little faster because there are a lot of child safety measures that are being taken on YouTube, which on one hand I can really see like the purpose, but on the other hand I don't really think they make sense. So as you know, there's also been comments disabled on many families' channels. I was also affected by this, but I did find a little way to keep my comments because honestly this whole thing would be completely pointless to me if I wasn't getting feedback from you guys, because I really enjoy hearing your stories and interacting with people. Like that's why people do social media. So I was like, wow, that really sucks, but I did find a little trick so that I can keep my comments in my comment section, but it didn't actually 100% work on the last video, which just led me to have a complete meltdown. Every single time that's happened, I've kind of had like a mini YouTube meltdown and just like question if the whole thing is even worth all of the struggle. And it's just really sad because it's like, it's one of those things where I really enjoy doing this, but I just wonder if I should be investing my time into other hobbies, you know what I mean? Which I will have to say, like, my fitness journey has really become like my primary hobby of focus at this, or over the course of the past 6 months, especially so. But with that other very small amount of time that I have, I'd rather be spending it just like, not being super stressed out, being worried to make a YouTube video, and just go bake cookies with the kids, or go for a walk, even throw in some more workout, do some doula studying, work on my business. I still have to update my doula website. But like, YouTube means a lot to me. And I promised myself I'm not going to cry. It's just something that I've been working on consistently for the past decade, and having it not there freaks me out a little bit. I know that I don't have like the biggest YouTube channel out there, but that doesn't really matter to me because your stories matter to me. How I've affected your lives matters to me. I made a post on Instagram the other day about how somebody from Brazil wrote me saying that they were so thankful that I posted Leia's birth, which I've even made Olivia's birth private just because I was like, at the time I was young and sort of ambitious and quirky, you know what I mean? So I was just like, yeah, put my births out there. But like, as you can see with Darian, I was more cautious about it, and I didn't have like any super high expectation on posting any of his birth. And I kind of feel like it altered the way I remember my births of my daughters. So I just decided, if we don't get the camera in time, that's okay. And then it kind of ended up working out that it didn't happen, and I think it was meant to be. So I had definitely, like, over the course of the past like year or so, just like thought, I'm just gonna take down Olivia's birth. It's private right now, just because I am actually naked in that one, and I just kind of felt like I'd kind of like to have my kids' births for me. And it was around the same time that I had taken it down. Somebody from Brazil said, thank you so much for your birth of Leia, or for posting your birth experiences, breastfeeding stories, just all of the things that I share, which are very raw and very personal. You inspired me to seek out in a very high C-section rate country. Like, they have the most C-sections in the entire world. You're basically deemed C-section the moment you find out you're pregnant in Brazil. She said she was inspired to seek out at least trying a vaginal birth with the help of a doula. And that story alone just made everything fall into place. I don't care if I don't become like the biggest YouTuber. I just care that what I do is actually making a difference in people's lives. I wasn't gonna cry in this video. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep going with this because it was becoming a lot on our family. People have been talking shit on other people on other platforms about my children. Who talks crap about kids? I don't actually know. I've put up with a lot in order to share these raw experiences with you. And I definitely, I did it because I felt like the pros outweighed the cons. I love being able to look back and watch the videos. I love hearing your stories of how I helped you with breastfeeding. I love hearing stories about how you struggled with, a nipple shield with your daughter, and how my journey of weaning Olivia off the nipple shield helped your breastfeeding journey go on to 2 years plus. Because we do live in a society where not everybody is like me, and not everybody is like you and is willing to share like those raw, not so good parts of their existence. And we need to share those on some level, especially when it comes to being a mom, because it is so hard. And I have no shame in struggle. We all struggle. And I feel like YouTube has just become this big sea of either things are over the top dramatic and people are just straight up embarrassing themselves for views, or people are just sugarcoating everything and they look like they have perfect lives. So I just felt like presenting my style of vlogging was kind of what was needed, and I decided not to change the style of how I do things. But I did start getting more reserved because, you know, people can be mean, and my kids are getting older, and Olivia's learning how to read. She's gonna read those comments one day, so there's just a lot that's led me to think if this is all worth it in the end. But I think we will still keep going from here, but there will be some changes that are to be made. How long have I been filming? Okay, I thought it said 40 minutes. I was like, no way, I haven't even drank hardly any of my lunch. There will be some changes that are going to be made to this channel in the coming years, maybe even year. Well, things will change drastically. There are a lot of regulations coming up in regards to comments and even making content that could be for children. I'm not 100% sure on all these laws. That's a video topic in and of itself, as well as I wanted to make a whole video because this would be way too long if I went into, like, people have very strong opinions on putting children even on Facebook. So nonetheless, like showing your family on YouTube, people have very strong opinions about that. I've watched people's videos of people who highly disagree with it. I have family members who really disagree with the fact that I put my kids online, and it's a topic that we will talk about probably in this Vlogmas. I wanted this Vlogmas to be more like cheerful and happy, and we started off with a vlog, but I guess that this is just what's needed right now. You can't choose when it's time to go into shadow. The shadow chooses you. So I guess it's just that time. There will be some changes. I don't 100% know what they are going to be yet as of right now, but I do know that in the coming years you may be seeing less of the kids here on YouTube. And I may even go back to Danielle Beauty Bliss, and the kids will only be on Instagram. You can see them via Insta stories. You can see them, you know, in the Instagram feed. I'm not making any of these huge changes in the coming months. At least I don't think, as long as YouTube allows me. I will talk more about why I've decided to keep the kids on social media, but you know, definitely tone it down quite a bit on how much I share of the kids and what moments I choose to share and how much screen time I actually put them up there for. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes. I don't 100% know what they are yet, but I definitely wanted to come on here and just let you know what's been on my mind. It's slowly getting darker and darker and darker outside, and I just don't look good in this video. So I'm just gonna, I think, end it now. I just wanted to warn you there may be some changes. If you want to see more of our family, definitely go to Instagram. You don't even actually have to have an Instagram account. It's the best way to like see stories and stuff like that, but to see like my page, you only have to type in my username. If you guys know of any other platforms that are starting to thrive, I'd love to know, because YouTube is getting really hard. Like the cons are just quickly outweighing the pros, and how difficult it is to actually use this platform, which is really sad, because I have just hundreds of videos on here and spent so much time, so much effort, shared so much of our lives. It's been a huge part of my life, and it's been really, really sad to see it suffer as bad as it has the past few months. So yeah, I think I'm going to end on that note. There will be more spill smoothie topics coming soon, because like I said, we're a little bit going through some things right now, and I guess there's no point in hiding it because it's obvious, I'm sure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. That helps so much. Leaving comments, everything to me. So yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon, and we will just see what happens in the coming months. Bye.
Tell all the people we know we're getting ready to go. It's time. Life is passing by. Any, mini, money, mo. Pick a place and there we'll go. Work this jungle like a pro and learn to last. Any, mini, money, mo. Pick a dream and wake your soul.